Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, welcome. Today's video will showcase 3 really charming DIYs for fall. Here you can see one of the first ones, and it goes with this lovely grouping, this floral arrangement I made on a previous video. You'll also see all Dollar Tree items that are used, including for this pretty pillow that I'm using to accent in our guest bedroom, as well as this beautiful map of the world. For those of you who are new, my name is Lisa, and now let's dive in. At the Dollar Tree Plus section, I found these lovely pendant pie garlands, and I purchased 2 of them just so that I would have the opportunity to use all of the different pie slices to decorate items. I also picked up one of the $1.25 Dollar Tree pillowcases. It just needs a little bit of light pressing. These fit standard bed pillows, so you don't have to worry about filling them and plumping them with stuffing. You can see that the slices of pie on this garland are really pretty. Some of them say give thanks. Others just have lovely geometric patterns, rich colors, pumpkin pie, thematic colors, in fact, as well as some beautiful textures. So I've just chosen 3 that I want to use to decorate this pillowcase. And all you have to do is cut them off the garland from the twine. Then use some hot glue on the top of the back of the pie crust, as well as on the tip of the slice. I did not glue the entire thing down yet because I want to see if some of those wrinkles will come out once we get the pillow inserted inside. So you'll see that it does eliminate most of the wrinkles when you put the pillow in, but you may want to give it just a light pressing first. So now I'm just attaching the slices to the pillow, and now all we have to do is insert the pillow itself. Again, it's just a standard bed pillow that you can use, and you can get a very inexpensive one for a few dollars at the Walmart just to use for decorative purposes. This turns out so beautifully and can be made for just a few dollars. I find that it looks nice in a variety of locations, whether it be on a sofa or as you see on the bed. It will bring the lovely fall color palette into any room where you display it. And now for this next project, you'll need 2 of these plaques from Dollar Tree. They come in black or this warm, rich brown. I chose this color to complement the world map stickers that we're going to be adhering to them. They're already beautifully finished, so we don't need to paint them. And don't worry about the holes that the twine leaves because we're going to cover that up with some burlap ribbon. So you'll just remove, as you can see, the twine from the ends and then put them together. And in order to secure them together, you're going to flip them over, and we're going to use paint stirrer sticks with wood glue to secure the 2 panels in place. The wooden craft sticks would also work beautifully, but I happen to have these paint stir sticks, so I cut them down to size, and I used some of the Gorilla wood glue on the back to adhere them to the back panels. You can see here that I'm just cutting off that end of the paint stirrer stick, and that will give you just the right amount of length to hold down very well. I started out with 3 of them, but as you'll see as the project progressed, I decided to add some additional just for a little bit more stability. So once I initially got my 3 sticks cut to size, I applied some of the Gorilla wood glue to the back side and then simply adhered them down to the back of the panels. After the glue dried, I just flipped the boards over, and you can see we now have one continual panel. It's quite pretty, and they coordinate very well with this world map. I found this in the sticker wall decor section at Dollar Tree, and I really like it. It opens up to form the entirety of the world map. So all you have to do is separate the two sections, and then you'll see that they line up beautifully once you remove the stickers from the paper backing. You'll want to measure in from the sides and make your slight mark so that you know where you want to place your outer border. That way you'll have them evenly centered on the panels. There's a nice defined border that outlines the maps, so it's very easy to measure to those borders and to know exactly how to place them symmetrically on your wood panels. You'll see it's very easy to adhere them, and once you've placed them, you'll see that they line up perfectly. You can see I've now placed the bottom section, removed the top from its backing, and placing that on top, you can see how they connect perfectly. This is really a handsome project that would be so pretty in a den or library. I think this might also be nice in a classroom or child's bedroom to use as a learning tool. You can see here how I was just using my fingertip to smooth that center seam. It really does lay beautifully. And now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to use some of the Dollar Tree burlap ribbon just to place around those outer borders. I think it gives it a nice finishing touch, and the burlap coordinates really well with the warm brown tones of the map. Once you measure out your burlap ribbon, you'll just want to fold it over and cut it. That way you'll have two lengths, one for either end of your wood paneling. You can simply secure it with a drop of hot glue on the back side. You can see here I'm just cutting it, and that will give me two even lengths. And then we'll just flip it over and go ahead and hot glue both of the ends to the back side. Once I secured the burlap ribbon in place using the hot glue, I decided to go ahead and secure the back side a little bit more using some additional paint stirrer sticks. I went ahead and simply hot glued the additional ones down. You can see that I'm using this portion that I cut off the paint stirrer sticks to press down the back side with the hot glue. It's very easy to get burned because the glue can come through the burlap ribbon, so do be careful. And the part of a wooden stick works really well to flatten that end down with the hot glue. And now, as I mentioned, I'm just using a few more of the wooden sticks, using some hot glue to further secure the two panels together. Once everything had dried, I turned it back over, and you can see how pretty it looks. I'm so pleased with this project. It's very easy and inexpensive to create. I thought I would add one more embellishment, so I got some of the little burlap flowers from Dollar Tree. They come 3 to a package, and I put one on each of the two opposite corners. I think that just gave it a final little flourish, and it makes a very handsome decorative item. Now for this next very charming project, we're going to use one of the Dollar Tree calendars. I chose the Secret Garden calendar for this project, and it comes with a little purse-sized planner. The calendar is full of very sweet pictures and inspirational kinds of sayings. I thought it was just a perfect opportunity to make so many different DIYs with these different images. So the first one we're going to do uses the fall image, but I want to first just show you some of the lovely pictures that are here. You can see there's different summer-inspired different seasonally appropriate pictures. This one with the watering can is really pretty. You can see that's for Christmas. This woodland theme is so sweet, and it's complemented by the saying that autumn is the year's last loveliest smile. I took one of the pumpkins from Dollar Tree and I'm broadly outlining it with a pen. You could simply lay the image out in its entirety over the pumpkin, but I went ahead and just kind of broadly cut out the basic design. And the reason I say broadly is you want some overhang so that you'll be able to use your sander to get a really clean, crisp layer outlining the pumpkin. So now I'm just broadly cutting out the image, and then I'm going to use the glue stick that I purchased at Dollar Tree to cover the back side of the wooden pumpkin and then place the image down. First, I'm just going to remove most of that sticker on the back, and then we'll take some of the glue stick. Again, it's just one from Dollar Tree, and you can see I'm just going to liberally cover the back side of the pumpkin. I found that this glue stick worked really well. I was going to use Mod Podge, but I thought for this project, either a spray adhesive would work or the glue stick. The spray adhesive really should be used outside because of the fumes, so I just thought this would be a simpler, safer, a very effective way to adhere the image to that backside of that wooden pumpkin. So once you lay it down, you just want to smooth it really well with your fingers so that you don't have any wrinkles or air bubbles, and it does lay beautifully. Once it dried, I'm using my sanding block to just go around those edges in a downward motion to get a nice, clean, crisp edge. You can see as you do it, the paper just easily comes off. And because it's just calendar paper, it's not that thick, and it doesn't take too much sanding to get the paper to just release, and it does leave a very clean, finished edge. And for the finishing touch, I added this pretty little wooden beaded strand. I took it off of another item I had purchased from Dollar Tree, but you could always paint some wooden beads and string them through some jute twine and attach it that way. Perhaps you have other ideas of how you might like to embellish yours, but I do think this is just so charming, so reasonable to create, and in a few minutes you have another lovely decorative item that could enhance any fall display. I hope you've enjoyed all of these projects. I have lots more planned for the fall season. I'm working on some more now. Do consider subscribing if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll find out about all of my future videos. I also would appreciate if you would leave me a comment and a like if you've enjoyed the video. Take care and God bless.